What's up, YouTube? Leo here. I don't know. Thought I'd make a video today. I know I said I was gonna... Nah, I didn't say I was gonna be posting often, but I kind of wanted to be posting more often than I have been. I haven't posted in like over 2 months now. It'd be like that, you know? It would literally just be like that. I recorded a video that I was going to post just the other day, and it didn't come out like I wanted it, mostly because I recorded it with my phone upside up, and I've been told before that I should record sideways, so I don't know. I mean, obviously I was still gonna post it, but over time I kind of just didn't post it. Just simple as that. It just be like that, you know? Like, I don't know, recently I've just been really busy, you know? Like, right now I just got home from work. Shut up. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of dirty. I've been just really caught up with what I've been doing and everything, that I haven't had too much time to just kind of will be creative, I guess. Like, kind of, and I haven't really been in the right state of mind, like relaxed and everything, to actually make videos. I've been kind of, you say I've had a little more stress, and I've been kind of more focused on other things. So I don't know. I really haven't had the time. I really haven't had the time. So, but it's not even that. Also, like, obviously, I have my reasons for wanting to do this. I don't know, it's still new. So, like, putting myself out there and, like, talking to the world, you know? Even though it's not really the world, but, like, it feels like that when you put yourself out on a big platform like YouTube, you know? Like, anyone can watch you, anyone can look at you. But, yeah. I made this video mostly because I wanted to discuss a topic that I had recorded the video that I was going to post about before. But I don't know. Like, I think it's still an important topic to talk about. And that is the topic of fear. Like, what it is, how you should approach it, how to tell when it's, like, happening, I guess. Why it's happening. But, I mean, before I get into that, I kind of want to discuss why, just ideas that I've been kind of putting together when it comes to myself, my life, and everything. I'm not too sure how many of you are familiar with psychology, and, like, I'm sure if you've taken classes on it, even intro classes. True. I said what's up to someone, he didn't say what's up. Yeah, I'm in front of my house, so I'm kind of chilling. I'm kind of, like, posted up looking at the street. Like I said, I just got home from work earlier, so. But I was talking about psychology, and someone whose ideas that really I've been looking at recently is Carl Jung. Pretty much the basic principle of his psychology is that you have yourself, which is your deepest self, not your ego or anything, not your any other layer of what is you, the superficial you, or like not real you, but there's this real you in you. And pretty much the basic principle of what he says is that like whatever you don't show outside, it's still kept inside. Okay? Hold on, I wanna word that better. So anything you don't let out still exists. Hold on. Sorry. Because he studies a lot about the unconscious, dreams, experiences that we don't really talk about, but they're still experiences. Like dreams are experiences. But people say dreams are like your most innermost desires and wishes, you know, like forbidden wishes almost. But basically what he says is anything that you don't pay attention to inside and you don't like show it, can't word this right. You don't choose to attach it to yourself, but it's still there inside, it's still you. So things that you want to pretend like aren't there, that don't exist, that, or whether it's because people tell you that it's wrong, or people tell you, or you're told, or you hear that you shouldn't do this or that or whatever, it's still there, you know, or whatever's expected of you, you know. And I say that because, well, I bring up his ideas because I feel like I'm always constantly looking at myself out of my own shoes. Even my mind, like what happens in it, I kind of watch, you know. I like to watch where my thoughts go, where they direct to, where like what I'm thinking about, what I'm feeling, why I'm feeling a certain way. And I've come to realize that there's two parts of my mind. I don't know, it's weird. There's a side of me, I guess you could say it's my ego. I've been talking about that a lot, you know, because it's just been constantly something that's in my mind. My ego, which is Leo, you know, which is Leo, people, the person that people know. And that's the me that's doing everything that's expected of me. Like going to work, going to school, you know, being friendly, being, you know, respectful, being a civil person, you know, like a civil person in society, you know, doing what's right. But that's not all that there is to me, you know, to anyone. You know, what you see isn't all there is to them. You know, there's that unconscious part. Like in me, I've come to realize that it's real. That's a living thing in me. Like this part of me that's rebellious, that's doesn't go with what people say, that has its own voice, that has its own wants, desires. It's weird. It's so weird. And I'm sharing it with you guys, you know? I'm sharing it because it's like, I gotta acknowledge that it's real. But that's a deeper you. your soul, you could say, yourself, your deepest self, you know? And I've come to realize that I have to find a way to make my two selves one. So I have to find ways to be one with myself, you know? Because don't get me wrong, like, there's things I gotta do and everything. Like, we all play this game where it's like, you know, money and success. But there's a deeper self in everyone, I feel, that just wants to be happy, that wants to feel important, that wants to feel like they can provide, that doesn't want to feel like a waste of space, you know, like, that wants to feel like more living than, like, that wants to transcend, you know, that wants to transcend, like, what we see, you know, like money and cars and all of this. Like, yeah, like, we're all playing that game. Like, we all have to fit in, we all have to conform, you know. But there's more to everyone. Like to me, the part of me that everyone knows is this part of me that's like, that's working with my dad, that's helping my family business, that's going to school, that's doing these things that society wants. You know, we're playing the game, like I said. Doesn't mean I don't like it. You know, at times you get frustrated with the game if you're not playing the game well. But it's not even just that. Like, I've noticed that I can be doing all these things throughout my day, like providing and doing work and all this, and you know, going to work and, like, I don't know, just doing all these things that other people are like, think that I have it all good, but I still feel like shit, you know, like, I still don't feel good. I still don't feel good about my life. And that's kind of why I guess I want to help people, you know, because I've also had experiences where it's taught me that most of the pain that happens is because you're selfish. You know? You're selfish. Like, selfish inclinations, selfish intentions, you know? You don't realize it, but that energy, you know, like, comes back to you. It's weird. I'm just trying to pay attention more to my dreamer, you know, the dreamer side of me, the unconscious side of me. And that brings me to, I guess, to what I want to talk about fear. Because fear is, I want to help people. So I'm sharing my experience, you know. All this is my experience. It's weird to me. I don't like really sharing about myself. I get uncomfortable. But I have to place myself in fear in order to achieve something that I really do want, which is to help people and to transcend just life itself, where you die, you play this game and you die, you know, like, you know, I don't want to be a downer or anything, you know, I don't want to, but I want to put it into perspective, so, like, what I'm saying makes sense to people. I don't just sound crazy. Like, I do sound crazy, I am crazy, you know, like, man, if there's crazy things that go in through my mind throughout my days that I don't talk about. I write about it, You know, I keep things to myself. You know, I write poetry. You know, I try to make art my own way. I draw. I do things. I'm always thinking about ideas. You know, like I'm always doing the things that are expected of me. But there's a part of me that's thinking about greater things, and I'm pretty sure everyone's like that. But fear, you know, like I still have this fear of when I post. I've had this fear a lot recently about how I look to people, you know? And that's why I want to talk about that. Like, right now, like, I'm uncomfortable, you know? Like, but you're going to experience fear whenever it is that you're pushing your limits, your boundaries, you know, where you're usually kept, where you're comfortable, you know? And fear is all you. It's all created in your mind, you know? Like, when you're out in public and you're scared and you feel fear in your mind, no one else can tell. No, it doesn't exist besides when people look at you and they see it through your body expressing it. You know, the image of you, you know. Like, there's this idea that the body is a mind, you know, so your body shows what your mind is. So, like, a cowardly man is going to be all slouched and, like, you know, that's just like an example, but you know, that doesn't exist besides in your own mind. And the only way to transcend fear is to go through it. That's to confront it, you know? That's to put yourself in fear more so that the person that you are when you are in fear gets adjusted to that fear. You know, because some people are scared to go out a little more, you know. Some people are really antisocial. Some people don't like to go out. Some people don't like to be at parties. Some people don't like to go to stores. Some people don't like to let people know what they actually think. Some people are afraid to express. Some people are afraid to share their art, you know, because they don't want to be disliked. They don't want to be, you know, they just want to put up that image so that people like them because that's comfortable and all that, you know. And I get it, but I want to speak on it, you know, like you're only gonna go so far, staying in your own boundaries, staying in your own limits, especially with people that know they have a lot of potential, you know. Like the only way potential is always just potential, you know. You feel your potential, but like the only way that potential becomes actuality is through action. So when you act on things that like go through your barriers, that extend your barriers. I don't know. I feel like I hope I'm not something crazy in my neighborhood. Like my window's kind of down. But there's this idea in some culture about the dragon that hoards gold. And the dragon's supposed to represent fear, but it hoards gold. So I guess like how I see it is, if the dragon is fear, then you gotta slay the dragon to get the gold, right? Oh, my mom's dipping. Mm-mm. What's up, bro? What up, guys? Yeah, it was my mom. She's backing out. See, like, I don't know, it's so weird. Yeah, that dragon. The only way to reap the rewards is to slay the dragon. Because that's what fear is. Fear is trying to keep you within your limits. So when you know you're going to, when you know you need to do something, is you feel fear. You feel, like my fear, like what I feel is like this really self-critiquing, self-judgmental like voice, in my mind. Like when I'm gonna do something or something, I hear the voices of people that I know or things that people have said, and like sometimes it encourages me to not act. And so I'm always thinking about how I look wherever I'm at. But I gotta learn to be okay with being in that state, being in the eye of the storm and just letting things be around you and you're just watching. Because I really do want to do all these things that I have in mind. I have to speak and I have to spread my ideas, and I have to help people, and if that's my goal and I can't put myself out there, if I always feel like I'm so like self-critiquing and I always hear judgmental voices, then I gotta pass that up, I gotta transcend that myself. You gotta slay the dragon in order to reap the rewards. Gotta confront your fears in order to embody that power of that person that is stronger. If you're scared of something, do it, That's how you know you gotta do it. Because that means you haven't mastered that person, that being that is when you and what it is that you're trying to do. So yeah, it's a really long video. I bet some people don't like it, but with what I'm trying to do, the only way I can actually talk about difficult things about life and ideas, I have to take my time and actually show you, the experience. Fear. Confront it as much as you can. I hope I can inspire some people to take action or something, or at least I hope I put some ideas together for some people. Whether that be to speak up for yourself, whether that be to say something you're thinking about that you've been holding back on for some time, whether that be to spread your art, whether that be to share your heart, whether that be I don't know, just anything, any new thing that you're scared to try, that you're scared to enter. If it feels like it's the right thing to do, and that's when you should, I'm not saying just go into whatever you're scared about all the time, but when it feels like it's the right thing to do, but you're too scared, that means you have to do it. That means you have to. So yeah. I don't know. This just really be like that. So yeah. Guess I'm stopping it there. Until my next vid. Whatever that may be. I don't know. But I know I'll be here for a while. You know, just figuring things out. When it feels right, it feels right. When it doesn't, it doesn't. Life goes on. Yeah, leave on that note. Peace.